In today's video, we are playing Orzhov Flash. This deck is amazing. Oh my god, did we destroy the ladder. Rhilex, the Pixies, the board wipe, everything was so fun to play. We have so many tools against the current meta decks like Kona and Kavero. This deck is so well positioned. I will tell you guys, if you play this deck, you're gonna climb the ladder. And how we do it, you're gonna see in this video. So yeah, here's the list. We did quite well. With the new version I went 8-2 with 100% win rate on the draw. The matchups are kinda okay as well. The only one we lost here was this matchup and the Teemo Battlecryer, which yeah, we can win, but we didn't draw any lands. So this was a mana screw matchup. But other than that, we won against Kona, we won against Kavero. We won against more wide life gain. We won against many things. This deck is super strong and it's definitely a deck that I built specific for the post meta now. So if you want to win some games, have some fun with some new cards, some new things, then this is the deck for you for sure. It's a great deck and let's have a look how this deck works. So here we do have the Orzhov Flash list. This is an absolute blast to play. I have to say, this is definitely designed to defeat certain meta decks, and I will talk about this shortly. We do have a Pixie list, so we also have, of course, 4 Pixies here, 1 mana, 1/1. This enters, we can return up to 1 target non-fairy, non-permanent. We control to our own hand, and then Pixie becomes a +1/+1. We do have also Kirin, which is a 2 mana, 2/1. Same thing here, no +1/+1, but if it was a token, we draw a card. So, and this has Flash, and most of our things have Flash. So this is another way to get the cards back. Then we also have Cecil here, just as an aggressive on the 1 slot, 1 mana, 2/3. And Darkness, you can flip it if you have 10 life or less. Then you get the Redeemed Paladin, which is a 4/4 lifelinker, great against aggro. So let's have a look at one of the new cards from the new set. This is Rhilex the Accursed, a 3 mana, 2/3 Flash Menace. Whenever not a creature, you control dies, you draw a card and lose 1 life. This card actually was really good in this type of list, and it helps you draw cards because you don't want to round dry with this type of deck. So we have Rhilex here as a draw spell if we ever need to block, if we do trade, so great flash card for this list. We also have the Elegy Acolyte here, 4 mana, 4/4, also a lifelink card, also great against the aggro decks. When one or more creature control deal combat damage to a player, you draw a card and lose 1 life. So that's definitely something you like to have. And the Void is at the beginning of your end step if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn or a spell was swapped this turn, create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token. Since we have a lot of removal spells, we also have Pixies to get stuff back. This Void triggers quite a lot. I really wanted to have 4 Acolytes here. If you feel like you want to have 4, go with 4 and cut maybe 1 Rhilex. But the Rhilex did a really good job here, and we also have a really interesting card as a one-off, and this card was absolutely busted. We had Final Showdown here, an instant spree spell. You play 1 white, you can +1, and all creature lose all abilities until the end of turn. This can be really good against Kavero if you don't have the answer. But we do have answers in this deck, so these abilities will not, the enter effects will not really happen, which is really nice to stop that there. Can see playing too, really fun card. The +1 is choose a creature control against indestructible, also nice for trading. And +5 destroy all creature. This is an instant draft for 6 mana, an instant draft for 7 mana, plus you keep a creature, which is really good. The perfect one-off in this deck and carried 2 games actually, so great to have. Then we do have cards against Kavero, which is the Kutzil flanker here. A 3 mana Cat Warrior, 3/1 with Flash as well. As I said, it's a Flash deck. And when this enters, choose 1. You can exile target player's graveyard, which is the main thing to do. Keep in mind you have to do this in your turn or in upkeep, so they cannot really use Kavero there. Otherwise, they can target it before you even exile it. It could be still okay if you want them to have a 4/4 there. But yeah, just saying, this is what you have to do. If you want them to play Kavero, you can do it that way. And yeah, other than that, it's still nice. You have you gain 2 life in Scry 2. If you don't really need one of the other options to find some cards and also gain life against aggressive decks. And you have put the +1/+1 counter on this creature for each creature that left the battlefield under your control this turn. Great if they have board wipes. You play that card and you maybe have like a 7/5 or something like that, right? Kutzil Flanker, great in this meta. Also free attack is quite nice, so yeah, Kutzil Flanker, absolutely amazing. Aven Interrupter, oh my god, I wish I can play 4-2. 3 mana 2-2, flash flying. When this creature enters exile target spell, it becomes plotted. Spells your opponent casts from graveyard or from exile cost 2 more to cast. This is something you do to keep the tempo up, and sometimes you have no answer and you need to have that one. Having flying here is also nice with the Acolyte. The flying creatures are really good with Acolyte because you usually get through and draw the card. But yeah, you want to target like board vibes, dragons, or maybe just like to go over the finishing line to have an extra attack there if they have a big spell. So yeah, great card here. And also you can play Interrupter, get it back with Kirin or Pixie and do it again. That is really, really annoying for opponent. Basically, lockdown from one spell they want to play is really, really good. Then, of course, we have the removal package here. We have Momentum Breaker at 2 mana, start your engine. Then, when this enters, they have to sacrifice a creature or vehicle. If they cannot, they have to discard a card. And also here, we have sacrifice enchantment. You gain life equal to your speed. So, another life gain here. We have a lot of life gain, as you can see in this deck, which is nice against aggressive decks. And yeah, this also goes around Ward, which is nice. But then again, we also have Nowhere to Run, which is great right now for Kona decks. It's a 2 mana flash. When this enchantment enters, target creature an opponent controls gets -3/-3 until the end of turn. Creature opponent control can be the target of spells and abilities as though they didn't have hexproof. Ward ability of those creatures don't trigger. -3/-3 goes on Kona, so you can remove that one. Flash removal is always great, and you can go around Ward and hexproof from the maze in Kona. Also against Ward against Snakeskin Whale, for example, or against certain sheltered decks. I do see them less, but yeah, Nowhere to Run, great card. The downside is the -3/-3 doesn't work if the creatures are too big, but technically you can bounce it with Kirin and do it again, and then you have -6/-6. We also need an early removal here. That's why I added Grim Bauble in case we have certain decks where we need to kill their turn 1 creature. And yeah, this comes into play, and you give a creature -2/-2. You can sacrifice it and surveil 2, which is still really nice. I think a 2-off is quite good here. If you feel like there's no many aggressive deck, cut the Grim Bauble at Acolyte here or an Interrupter. But yeah, Grim Bauble I had to include in this list. Then other card we have here is the Kavero Commander, which is a 2 mana 3/1 flash. Sacrifice this creature, destroy target artifact or enchantment. So just to have a way to deal with artifacts and enchantments. And the main targets you want to have here, of course, is the Star Cage, for example. Can be, of course, also any other card in that deck. We cannot play Thrall in this deck, sadly, because we do have too many enter abilities. Thrall is the card who has Flash 2, and it stops artifacts or creature from triggering enter ability, but cannot be really played with Interrupter, Flanker, and like the Pixies. So we have the Commander here. Maybe if you face too many of these decks, you can add more Commando, but I also have 2 Ademi of the Silk Scoots here, which is a 2 mana 3/2. Flash again, and you can pay 1 against flying until the end of turn, or you pay 1, sacrifice this card, and creature you control again hexproof and indestructible. Great against board vibes, of course. Doesn't work against the Bringer, but still great against most board vibes. So Ademi, a great card as well. Many of these are quite flexible, and you can adjust this to what you see in the ladder. So I think this is a really strong position deck. On the land side, we have fortresses here just to have lands to attack and gain life again. So we have a lot of life gain, as you see. We have quite good draw. We have a lot of removal. We have good flash creatures. This is a really well-positioned deck, and we did really well on the ladder. Really, really well. And as I said, I'm trying to brew some decks post-ban, but Avatar's coming soon. But I want to showcase a deck that can go against all these type of decks you're facing. So yeah, this is an amazing deck. Also Flash, a homebrew from my side. A great deck, super fun to play. And if you like my content, feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. Trying to reach the 5,000 by the end of the year. I think we are on the way there. Maybe we can do it, maybe not. But yeah, I wish you fun with the games. 2 mana only. Not too happy, but at least you have Breaker and Kirin, so we can play a little bit the game. If I find a 3rd mana and a 4th, that would be great with 2 flyers, of course. But I want to keep this as long as I have at least these playable, and then this one opens up with 1 more mana draw. So we go for this. We drop in planes first to not show color combination. Consult is definitely on the annoying side. My guess is they are playing artifacts, which is a harder matchup. Rest in peace, okay, yeah. Okay, it is control. Mill control. I think we can play Cecil for the pressure. And keep the flasher because turn 4 they are board wipes. Double monument is kind of funny. Well, they don't draw anything here, so... We didn't draw any land here in quite a lot of draws. Which is a bit frustrating. They can start milling me. It's sure lands. Okay, it wasn't the land there, so it's kind of okay. Well, I know they do not. That's okay. I still know we have to do this. Crazy. But yeah. If you don't draw lands, then what do you want to do? Make them discard their stuff. Well, they didn't mind too much about the discard here. Rest in peace with Monument is so funny. They just keep milling, try to win with that card. We do have a flanker here. Just saying. Yeah, I mean, what do you want to do? If you don't draw lands, you don't draw lands. There's not much to say about that. That's real. If we draw one land, I think the game is over. But we need to find the land first. Opponent also doesn't have the best hand. Just give me a land, please. Give me a land. It would be really nice. Well, it's a weird game, I can tell you that. Any land would be so nice, really. So nice. Come on, we can do this. I know we can do this. Hey, opponent is better than me. Okay. Well, do we find lands? That's the question. That's the big question here. Is there any land in our deck left? Okay, that's a good one. Now, 2 non-land again, and then we draw land. Okay, this is the land. I feel it. Ha! That's it, guys. We do have flank, which is so big when they try to activate the thing. And I would just go Interrupter. Get lost. I do feel we can play a Rhilex here. Gives us a draw. Which is okay by me. All we have to do is have flanker. Okay, I'm happy they counter this creature spell. Really happy. I do believe we have to flanker here. Or depending if they have a draw spell, it's the Interrupter. Flanker is a bit more damage though. I have a feeling they try to monument here. This is gonna be huge. I'm really sure about this. I'm really sure about this. Good mana spent there from opponent. I will use Cecil and Interrupter. It's kind of like the plan here. Okay. Because I feel like they have to throw in a board vibe or it's just over. Right now we have lethal. And there we go. There we go, guys. It's a bit of a weird game, but I mean, that's exactly what we want to do with this type of deck. And we have lethal on board. Lethal on board. Flanker working this way against Mill is really nice. So hey, first game, first win. First, I'm not even sure. Could be mono green, right? Okay, can play. We don't really have Pixie payoff, but if we draw one and it's a creature matchup, we good. Other than that, it's a bit aggressive. Okay. That's the draw we were looking for. And now we just try to push as much damage as we can. Could be counter. If we get counter out, it's also fine. We try to establish a bigger board presence here. Nowhere to Run is the key card in this matchup. We only have 2 mana though. Stock up. Double Nowhere to Run huge, and we have 2 Kirins on hand, which is premium in this matchup. Really good card too. They know I have Nowhere to Run, because I run Pixie, so they have to play around it. They can also just slam it here if they want to. Okay. Aven Interrupter would be for Dragon, but right now it's a bit tricky. Not drawing lands here is not that fortunate. Probably should have dropped the Kirin there. Not drawing lands is a problem, guys. What do you want to do? They're dropping a mace because they know they can. And they cannot drop any creature because they know that too. So now we have to go Kirin flankers and step. I like the shock there. We have to do this. Oh, well, that is a cool card here. Imagine having flanker here. Okay, we got an extra land. Okay. We will play flanker, interrupter. That's like the goal. They could have a counter here again. This is the interrupter. Then we attack here, and we play Cecil. And then we play another 2-drop if they go Dragon. If they go Kona, we know where to run. But they can do both, which is slightly a problem. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, they need bounce, otherwise we have it. But that dragon is a bit annoying. We do have not too many options here. They probably have a bounce, which makes this a bit tricky. So I cannot attack yet. And I only have one white. We cannot attack here. We could attack actually. We have a lot of flash creatures, so we have to go for the finishing line with the flashes. We have double nowhere to run, which helps me a lot against Kona. Okay, not playing a bouncy is good for me. I feel like they want to go Kona and we double nowhere to run. That is fine. Only 4 mana open. Helps me a lot. They cannot attack too. Helps me a lot too. So 3 creatures. They could have mace for 2. But then it's also lethal. So we go 4 creature. I don't think... I mean, I play Kona, right? I don't think there is a way now for them. Even with counter. 4 mana is not enough to deal with 4 creatures. You can mace 2, attack, they are on 2 life. So yeah, this is exactly what I wanted to do. And we didn't even need to know where to run. So yeah, hey, the deck is performing. 2-0. That's it. Do we find a Meta Slayer? Keep. The one of Final Showdown. This is a really interesting card. Can go really good. Going in here. I can keep the shock for later on if I need to. Okay, I know what this deck is gonna be. It's gonna be interesting for sure. So if I find flanker, they will have a hard time. Final Showdown, kinda okay. Kinda okay. But costs a lot of mana. I mean, I can make the all creature lose all abilities. There's a worldwide Kirin here, end of turn. For the Acolyte, but right now there's not something in the graveyard that is a bit more annoying. They already found some really good cards. Like, we have 2 options. Try to go all in. We didn't find a flanker. So, I mean, if I do Final Showdown, they get these cards, then what do I do next, right? So there's not much to do. If they do like this, they have Kavero. Unfortunate. We play 4 flankers and we didn't find it. Maybe they have a tapped land here. Then maybe with Showdown can do something. But okay, that's really good. That's really good. Drawing more cards here is huge for me. And there's no Kavero in the graveyard. If they didn't have a land here, then maybe... If they drop a land, that now I know they have Kavero. No Kavero. Now I know. They can try to get rid of my Acolyte. Yeah, kind of makes sense here. That is the perfect draw. And we're gonna use this right now. They lose so much here. And we can even Kirin it back, which is beautiful. Kavero Commander works on the Overlord. That is okay. It's a good card, so I have to be careful about that one. Final Showdown is still quite nice. But my board state is really good. And then we're gonna get rid of the graveyard again. And we have a commander here as well. There's 6 life, so it's not easy. If they try to remove my board, then okay. Yeah, that's fine. Gain 2 life, so whatever. Okay, not gain 2 life is good for me. Okay. Could have been dangerous, but then we would have used the final showdown here. Yeah, it is what it is. We have lethal in the air now though, so GG. We managed, and so far it works actually quite well. I'm really pleased. Yeah, if you... Sometimes you need to read the meta and then you build a deck and say no, 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 no. This is the 2 combo decks. And we got them both, so I'm quite happy about this. Ready? What a username. 3F9A445B. That's the username. No 1-drop here, but it's okay. Good 2-drops. Find a land, go from there. Find a land, go from there. Okay, Fable and Starting Town in 1. It's really interesting. They may have removal, which is fine. This could be 4-color control, huh? Some other shenanigans. If it's that controllers, then not really happy. What in the world? Okay, please no removal again. If this one sticks, I'm low-key happy. Oh, okay. Let's see, what is this? Is this still something that can combo off? That's interesting. Double triggers. Well, it's gonna be really interesting. Double triggers. How does this work? When disenchantment enters. Okay. Double commando there is pretty good. Okay. Untapped land would have been really great, so we hope for that now. Yep. But probably go for this way. So if they play it again, which is Interrupter, just keep Interrupter. Interrupter all day. Cool deck there, but Interrupter is doing the job here. Definitely doing the job. Oh, I love this deck already. Wow. Okay, another win here. Can we lose? This could bite me, this hand, if they have a control deck. Okay, that could be interesting. Duress. Okay. It's a bit annoying. Okay, my hand is absolutely ridiculous. Like, what is this? What are they playing? I have the wrong side of the deck. Star Cage. I mean, maybe an Aven Interrupter. Okay. Ah, okay, I see what this is. I see what this is. Yeah, now it's obvious. They play Ketramos. It's a good card. I do need to find something, but that is... Yeah, I mean, if you have 3 cards in your hand and you cannot play them, then usually it's not good. I have to find cards, so... They definitely have a board wipe here. There's no doubt about it. No doubt. Keframos would be not good enough, so the only way here is board wipe. Literally the only way. So play it. Go, do it. Okay, they're looking for a board wipe. Otherwise there's no thinking. My hand is not really good, but they don't have enough cards in exile for Cathramos here. I do have a fortress to kill Ashiok too. I'm super sure that... Okay, I needed to know this. I really needed to know this. So now I don't think we lose a creature here. Oh, well, we probably lose a creature. Need to draw cards, the only way out here. them trying to find the board vibe. If they have it, then we gone. Even our land is gone. A good card. My hand is still absolutely useless in this matchup. But their deck is like not that easy against combo decks. So let's see. Okay. Yeah, that is. They found it. Congratulations, opponent. I think we give this to them. Yeah, that's a list that I think Ketramos is okay. But in a world where you have Kona, it's not really easy. But it's not a bad deck. You do have nowhere to run in that list, so that is something. I think, okay, actually Ketramos could be kind of good. So sadly we didn't run for another win there. But 5 wins in a row is still good. Colono Vegano. Not having the land there is... But if you find a land, it's okay. We are forced to do this. Because June have plus creature. Now I really need to find a land though. Like, really. Okay, still really want the land. Imagine a world where you draw land. Just imagine the possibilities. Imagine the possibilities. No block. I mean, you plot here, right? Imagine the possibilities. Imagine. Drawing lands is definitely usually something that enhances your experience of MTG. I have to do it. This is the combo deck there, so if they drop a creature and we find a land, maybe, I'm just saying maybe, then we could deal with the card that's coming in right now, with this one. So are we good gamers? Are we bad gamers? Do we play only 10 lands, 12 lands in this deck, according to our draw? 2 lands and 10 cards out of 60? We are bad gamers, so yeah, that is how it is. That is how it is. I have to accept it. Teemo Battlecry again. So they play their shenanigans. Okay, well, if I can get a block, I get a block. I take that one. Getting rid of one of them is already good for me. Same situation again. Do we draw land? Okay. Do I play and bounce, I guess? But then they would bounce pre-block, so kind of weird. What is the instant speed spell? Yeah, bounce, but... Okay, yeah, makes sense. Pretty good with Smuggler Surprise. Opponent, not bad, not bad. Yeah, it's literally us not drawing the land. This game would have been completely different if we just had a land. If I not draw a land here, I will give up, of course, at this point. There's no need to play anymore. Hey, we found a land. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? A bit too late. They already established a really scary situation. Good card. Plotting that lad. Setting up huge turn next turn, huh? Super interesting. I mean, most likely we have a problem with these if they have the copy shenanigan. Which I'm pretty sure they have. If we had an Aven Interrupter here, we would have won the game now. But we do not, so... We do not. Aven Interrupter would just insta-win here. They may be scared of me having a removal. But at this point I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, good luck, congratulations. I mean, this game was not even a game. Like, us just trying to find land, not stopping them early on. So, yeah, congratulations, you won this. Sometimes you just need the third land. You just need the third land. And I feel like it's maybe a 4 Aven Interrupter deck. I think every time I want that card, it would just be really good. And I just added one extra. So, yeah. Aven Interrupter is the card, I guess. Churker Face. Instant speed removal is something nice too, but cannot have everything. This is a 2 land deck draw again. But we have access to basically all our cards. But a third land will go quite well if we, of course, would find black. Okay, we didn't find the land there, which... Yeah. So far is not good. It is Kavero, I guess. It's some other shenanigan. I have no idea what's going on. Because this is a really weird card to see. Okay. What is their list doing? Grixis Reanimator? And then try to fling me with the cactus or something? What is this? That's pretty good. Now I see what they try to do. They try to have souls and fling the souls. That's pretty cool. Finding the land here, by the way, really huge. Really, really huge. this time we managed to play it on curve there. So yeah, that's a win. All we need is 3 lands, and then from there we can actually usually play the game. The 4th land is optional, because we only have 1 card for 4, but yeah, we want to have 3 lands. Playing against another player here. Bit more on the aggressive side. Pixie's a pretty good draw here. 3 lands again is the goal. Town and forest. Town and forest. Huh. Kavero? That's something I did not see coming. This is a Fling deck over there. Because they have green, so I think they play mites. So I'm like quite certain they play Fling. Yeah, this looks like Fling to me. They play another creature, it's kind of okay. Yeah, there's the mite. Okay, we had a good feeling here. So we're gonna get rid of the Trampler. And I use Cecil to block here. Because they can pump the Mite and they can play another Haster. But I really want to have a Cecil flip, but I couldn't do it the game before. Really hope to find a land here for another Nowhere to Run. But yeah, this is Fling. Fling is definitely fast. So yeah, Fling could be actually quite good in best of 1 right now. I still think it's an okay matchup for us. So they try to calculate the situation, right? I maybe have to double block. Okay, that one I can't block. Okay, so we take the damage, but there's no trample. We have to get rid of the creature again right now. Because the pumps make my Nowhere to Run not as strong. Okay. Kind of okay. But don't have 3 birds, my man. Of course I blocked this. 3 birds is kind of funny. If they have 4 birds, I will be a bit mildly annoyed. Mildly annoyed. I mean, that's really nice for me. Get the flip here. Getting the flip here is quite nice. That's a I'm angry. Shock. That's a good card though. Don't have lethal yet. This is really important. Getting that life gain here and having 6 body to block is really good. $13. So they have a pump here, but it's not enough. I don't think there's any card that can give them the win here, so we got it. Yeah, our deck definitely is good against flip. If we fling, if we have the pixies and the nowhere to run, just to get rid of the cards at the right time. But it can be dangerous because they can pump it out of range. So yeah. Strategist. Strategist. Could lose a card on our hand here, which is not so cool. Could be Kirin. I don't know the hand though. Like it's mono black. Okay. Against mono black, the most dangerous card is the Annex, right? That's not nice. So if they play Annex, I don't have a counterplay. Like double removal there's huge. Slasher, pretty big. It's kind of weird, but I have to do it. This is my only play here. I can redo it, but maybe do it on a demon, yeah. I have to do it on this. Cannot attack here. Kirin. I have to go on nowhere to run here. I mean, the demon is a problem, but if they attack with the demon, I will double block it. I'm not super happy with what I have, but there's not much else I can do. I'm happy if I get rid of this land. And we have Surveil on the Grim Bauble, so can help. We do have the land to attack, but they have more cards. And Annex is a problem. Okay, definitely Surveil here. See, we also have to consider that they do have removal. So I kind of want to go with the land attack here. I play around removal here because if I have this and this one, I draw a card. Okay, this is what I expected to happen here. They can access Annex just to draw cards here, which I think they will. That's pretty good. We need to find removal to deal with the cards there. Need to find something. Just not another Annex, that would be quite frustrating. Okay. Good card. Really good card too. Drawing lands is not helping us. I would block with Lewis here. Okay, well I do get the block there. Keeping that one card in hand is nice here. They do have a lot of life gain. But I have to block, so. They get a robot, which also not cool, but I need to draw cards as well. It's a good one. Also not bad. The Acolyte is still a problem. Okay, that is not too bad. I can block that one. Stopping this one. Maybe not attacking with the land, there's something. I can see that. So we have to scry. Both is no. How can we draw this bad? It is frustrating. I need to find a way to deal with these cards. Actually, they have one extra draw each turn, which I do not have. I could play NX in a list like this, but they definitely have the upper hand here. I'm drawing only lands, as you can see. Like they have extra draws, and I draw the lands. So do they have removal spell? Don't have a better option here. Expected a removal spell there. Huge. A really good draw. Another really good draw. I do want to get rid of that one. I could have waited here and attack first, I guess. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I hold up quite well. I hold up quite well. If they have another annex, then we have a problem. I'm okay with this. Slasher is pretty heavy. Have to do like this. So they take 2. I'll put a lot of damage in. But I draw another land. that was stupid. I thought it's Menace. That was absolutely stupid. Takes so much damage here. Could have waited, he actually post Slasher. They go on 9. It's not too bad. I have to let this go through. Well, now they know. Okay, down 8. I can do 6 damage. So the main goal is to block the next demon. Okay, I just need to block the next demon. They're going 7. It's an amazing draw. I have lethal if I attack with this land, so I'm trying to win the game here. They could have removal though, but okay, they let me do this, so they have removal post combat because of Interrupter. That's pretty annoying. Top draw. They have 3 life and have an Interrupter, so if they have Demon... And I actually wanted to give this one up. Sometimes you have to go through the end, and here we go. Wow, that was a great game, guys. I think it's a perfect game. Super fun to play. What in the world? Did I have fun? I had a lot of fun. Wow. Not having a Pixie payoff is a bit weird. And we need the 3rd land, so this is probably a bad hand. This matchup is free if we have if we draw something now. If they don't have creatures, we can live this game. So kinda happy to see that land here, to be honest. Okay, yeah. Getting a follow while playing the games is always... I'm not sure if you hear the sound though. I try to change some settings. They get a draw here, cannot do much about it. Honestly, that's probably my best card if this game goes longer. I probably should have used Showdown here. I can still find removal spell here, which I did not. Okay. So I think this will be Showdown. A Showdown game. It's not much I can do. It's usually Interrupter here. Yeah, I take it. You gain a lot of life, so it's not easy this game. It's gonna be a longer one. I need to find the lands right for Showdown, so we have to drop this here. It's a good card. If I found a land with Pixie, you can play. Can play, but if they have double creature, it's not the best one, of course. Pridemates. Yeah, let's see. Let's see how we navigate this one. Taking 3. So the main goal here is to have Showdown. But the card draw there is frustrating. We get a draw from the Interrupter here. Let's see what we find. Okay. Right now they have no life gain card. So we managing to clear the board here is important. I'm happy about this. Okay, we got good creature. We got a good board state actually. Showdown is just if we really need. Yeah, the life gain. At least they don't draw cards now. I mean, they draw still. Okay, Showdown seems like a good card. The problem is the case there as well. Okay. I mean, you know what we do, right? It's gonna be the Vanguard for sure. I mean, Accursed is kind of funny with Showdown. It's gonna be Innocence, yeah, of course. How many life did I get? 2. But I get a token and a draw. I think the draw is more important here. Oh, they get too much life. Stupid attack. But I need to find something. At least I get a token here. Okay. They have 56 life. It's gonna be a long game, guys. Okay, so we got the case out of the system here. We got the case out of the system. It's gonna be endless, this game, I tell you. That's an easy block for me. Okay. I'm on 8, which is not really nice. Okay, so we do have the action. We do have the action. Need to attack with Acolyte. Make them a bit scared here. Also keep my breakers is important. If I had 1 more mana, I can give my Acolyte indestructible. So I have to consider that play too. But I'm on 8 and I have 2 flyers. Is not cool. So I could double block, play this, take the damage. Draw 2 cards, most likely find a land. Worst case, I just board wipe here. Okay, that's a interesting situation. But instant speed board wipe is huge. Okay, they get quite big now. I was hoping they drop another creature here. Okay. We need to find a land here. Quite important. No land. Shock land. Poor. Dropping out creatures are good for me. I mean, they draw cards, yeah. They're on 86. Okay. It's a really weird game. I can sacrifice one of them, but I will wait. Wait a second, I should have done that, right? Whenever... Oh, non-token creature. Okay, that's fine. We can shock here. They will definitely not see that one coming. So stupid. This one of Final Showdown is carrying me pretty hard. Yeah, play your creatures. Play them all. Play them all, my man. It's gonna be a bit of a longer game to go through all this. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so we keep Rhilex. Yeah, play everything, my man. Play absolutely everything. That is what I call the best board wipe in history. Oh my god, I just... Okay. Yes, absolutely. Oh, what a game. Oh my god. Oh my god. Imagine this happens to you. Just imagine. I have to say, Flash board is so good. Well, the deck is amazing. So yeah, that was a fun game for sure. You should ask me again if I had fun, and I would say yes. What can I say more? This deck is absolutely amazing. It worked exactly as we wanted. We were able to deal with Kavero, we were able to deal with Kona, we were able to deal with many of their kind of decks that, yeah, sometimes random. But yeah, really great deck, super fun to play. Rhilex was quite good, but the MVP was Final Showdown. I mean, that mono white player, what do you think happened in their mind at that point? Like, what do you think? Like, they dropped the entire hand as well, just to show dominance, and then you just play this. And even they sheltered one of my cards away, so I could keep 2 creatures. Makes it even better. Yeah, that was hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. It would have taken a while until we get through this, but I mean, we would draw cards, keep on, and just try to remove all the creatures, because Pixie deck is really good if they play creatures one by one, right? So yeah, absolutely crazy. Super fun, and I think this is a deck that can make you climb if you really do not like certain decks like Kavero or Kona. It's also good against aggressive decks because of the nature of this deck. I think this could be the anti-meta deck right now. It's absolutely great. So yeah, let me know in the comment below what you think about this deck, and as always, feel free to subscribe and like the video. Alright, just any comment you want. Trying to get to the 5,000, and yeah, I wish you all a good day, good night, wherever you are. See you all next time.